Hi, everyone. I know you can hear me breathing, and that's because I'm not turning off the mic because I don't want to. I know there's no music. We're going to start in 1 second. We're just having a show. We're doing our show admin now, and I'm going to get a Diet Coke, and then we're going to fucking start, bros. Oh, you remember that? Oh, let's talk about prank phone calls. Okay. Hang on. I'm putting that in the show prep list. Show prep list. Number 1. Prank phone calls. Number 2, John's old uni blog, Burf. Number 3, that thing Chris said. Even when we're doing good. We're starting in 1 second. I'm getting a Diet Coke. Yeah, the blog is coming out, everyone. If you thought Watch Mojo was douchey, get ready to have to clean your whole body. Chris, manage the stream. I'm getting a Diet.
Hi, guys. So we started with John breathing deeply after him starting the show an hour early while I was in a grocery store, and terrified me for a second. How's everybody doing? We got Alex, we got Steve Mooney, we got Baldy. Welcome, 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 welcome. So he went, yeah, John seems like he's doing very sexual today. I hope everyone's doing well. We had a very nice stream today. John's back, but he's not back, is he? He's starting soon.
Soon I'm starting. Not yet.
Soon.
You have to be patient. There he is.
Hey, in a void.
Here's the fucking thing. Daylight savings time is fucking me right off. I got to tell you that much for free. I'm done with it. I hate it. It's stupid. Because I forgot. But it's nice. I did some jump rope. They reopened the gym in my building. I'm going to go for a run after this.
Nice.
I'm coming at you live from the void that is my career. Just this was filled with America's Got Talent 1 year ago, and now look at me.
Man, what was it like to know when you got your first American TV spot that it was going to lead to nothing? How did that feel? It's
even weirder in that it led to a really weird moment of a bunch of Canadian media, and a bunch of clubs are like, if we make through this, we'll book you. And it's like, great.
If I don't die, I'll make you dinner. Do you like pot roast?
This brings me to my next and very important point. Baldy 3 sent me a treat through Treat Stream.
Hey.
Phenomenal stuff. Breakfast burrito.
Oh, shit.
I didn't even know that these motherfuckers did a turkey bacon. Phenomenal. My one complaint, no green salsa, which, by the way, should be a condiment across the planet. Also, I've moved my camera up here, but you're down there, so I feel this weird thing of I want to look there, so I'm looking at the viewer, but I want to look at you. And also, I want to be able to monitor the chat, so I think I'm going to move back. Baldy, thank you so much. It was so muchly appreciated.
That's so cool.
It was a nice treat. I had it at 1 p.m. after I full broke my phone. Since I've streamed this morning playing Untitled Goose Game, which I woke up not liking, and today I really turned it around and enjoyed.
Nice. It's so silly.
Well, it's also like between
Simulsip,
Decarb, Joetrope, Alex, Baldy, and I, that gardener is very much up to some stuff. Steve Mooney. I mean, it's a year ago. We could watch the clip and we can go through it. I don't know if that's too inside baseball.
I mean, I think we all want to see it. You did great, man. I was so happy for you.
I know that's the problem, is that it didn't go. It's not like it's okay. So you had the opportunity to it's been a year. There's some stuff I can probably tell that they're not going to get that. Well, fuck them. All right, so we can talk about why I wasn't on the show afterwards. Do I want to tell that story? I don't want to get yelled at by a lawyer.
Oh, really? A whole lawyer or just like a letter?
Well, my lawyer. I had to get a lawyer to do this.
Ooh.
They give you such a big. Her name is Carissa. She's phenomenal.
Awesome.
It's a bit on the borrowing side, but exactly what I'm fucking looking for in a lawyer. Like,
that's a lawyer.
All conversations with her are horrendous and so good. Like, it's literally like, well, did you read page 35, John? And I now, like, within a conversation, I was like, Carissa, no, I didn't. What do you like? What do you think your job is? And she's like, all right,
Johnny, don't worry.
Doesn't get jokes. Like, clearly is one of those people that's just like, I'm not much of a laugher. And you're just like, yeah, I can fucking see it, Carissa. Jesus Christ.
We need those people, man. They're the ones that make everything else work.
Oh my God. Without her, I'd be fucked, because they, another television show I did that involved talent that wasn't this one, let's say, sent me a web thing to just go through. And then that generated a contract, and me closing it, I signed the contract allegedly, supposedly never happened.
Oh, that's a sneaky fucking move, isn't it?
And illegal, technically. It's one of those things where you learn this by, being in show business, is that there's a bunch of laws that are only illegal when someone's like, you're not allowed to do that. You're under arrest. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, no one, like, the cops aren't enforcing it. It's just a thing. Here, I'm going to do that. It's just a thing that's out there. And that one of the things is you're not, what it is, Alex, and someone may know this, which is, I was not told it was a contract. Was not told I was signing anything. So by then acknowledging that, it voided that contract, and they had to send me another one.
Nice.
That was what was illegal about it. Am I using the word illegal? Like, you're not allowed to do that.
If it voids a contract, then it's got to be illegal, because contracts are not voided lightly.
I'm not getting into what Alex does or doesn't do for a living, but I am just saying that she, among modding for the stream, she will be actually able just to give an answer.
Let's just.
Oh, you wouldn't be protected under UK law because they're but they're total cunts. Oh, interesting. I bet you that's why. Because here's the thing with America's Got Talent: it's a British show.
Oh, because Simon owns it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So I showed up there. This was filmed.
Voided consent. Oof,
1 week. One
nasty couple of words.
1 week before, I'm gonna say.
Right before lockdown, yeah.
The stand-up clip and this portion was filmed a week and a bit apart.
Oh, really? So the interview and the stand-up were filmed a week and a bit apart.
Yeah,
is that right?
This is a set. This isn't a real green room.
That sounds right.
That's a set.
Yeah.
People think that's the green room. That's a set.
Yeah.
It's a nice set. Very nice set.
Cool. How did the extras try to talk to you? Did the scum make eye contact?
You're the extras.
Oh, you're each other's extras.
All of them are contestants. I'm in other episodes. It's just my back and I'm blurry. But
yeah, how long did they keep you filming in the green room for if they're doing everyone's interviews?
8 hours.
That's actually not bad. I thought it was going to be a lot longer than that.
I mean, I went out there a lot. Like, I can literally show you what was filmed when. All right.
I'm 34 years young.
That's the same day. Same day.
And look at me.
That explains
I'm
the
looking
stress.
at you.
No, you look at the
I didn't look at the camera. I'm John Hastings. I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm currently sitting down, desperately trying not to look at the camera.
There he is. There he is.
Because fucking hell, the not looking at the camera. It's literally a fucking stand up. Look at the camera. Go. I enjoyed this performance. The rest of it's just dry. Yeah. Yeah. Can I get Carolyn Clean t-shirts, please? That's what I goddamn want. I want some Carolyn Clean t-shirts.
Too many C words on this stream.
Yeah, too much talent on this show about America. Not enough America. Yeah, I want on it. All right, let's get to it, huh? Let's pop on. I need to speak to Carolyn's lawyer. Oh, I got a lawyer. I could dispatch. Okay. That is actually me, and that's actually my mom, and we're at my Aunt Jean's wedding.
Aw.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Fun fact about that wedding, former Canadian minister wanted to come, was not invited.
Which one?
I am not going to tell you.
Brian Mulrooney. It was Brian Mulrooney.
'Twas not Brian Mulrooney. Brian Mulrooney is no friend of my family.
That's why he couldn't come.
Well, yeah, actually, no, that's fair. He wasn't invited to this particular family gathering. I have been to a wedding and sat at the table with another Canadian prime minister named John Turner, now dead.
Ooh,
I remember that day. Of course, Anthony Sharp, you remember that day. Anthony Sharp would have been there. He's one of my many cousins.
Hello, Anthony Sharp, one of the many cousins. I look forward to you telling us stories in the chat about things that John did as a child, because I know he was weird.
Anthony
Let's
was
not act like
so
he wasn't a
much
weird
older.
kid.
We played water guns one time and hung out at a farm a lot. Now Anthony professionally gets in and out of a helicopter, so he beats us all.
Awesome.
I don't know what I don't actually know what he does. I just know it involves. He was a paramedic for some time, and now he has access to a helicopter. So I assume a promotion, or he's stolen a helicopter.
Either way, you've earned it, Anthony.
Goddamn right. If you
get a
I got news for you. If you have a helicopter and then someone steals it from you and you can't get that helicopter back, it was never really your helicopter.
That was the original wording of that saying. They changed it to love because it was a bunch of sissies.
Flight paramedic.
Whoa! Yes.
He'll have what I'm having. How about fucking that?
Look, it's in the picture. Damn. Look at you, Anthony.
He manages the base. I think, by the way, this is maybe where I got the idea that he had access to a helicopter, if I'm totally honest. Hang on. I'm going to take the chroma key off the background because it's making me feel insane. Oh, thank God. There we go.
There we go. Look at that warm green.
Yeah, it's just nicer, just not being digitized.
I figured out my camera thing, so now you can no longer see a Predator background. So we're all learning. Remember how I was a square camera the other day?
Yeah.
You could tell the Predator background. I fixed it just before the stream. I figured it out. So now I'm a rectangle just like all the other cool kids.
Hey, computers are annoying. So Chris has met my mom many times. She's a lovely and supportive woman.
Wonderful.
She also loves taking photographs of everything under the sun. Like my mom has probably 30 photographs of Chris and has met him maybe 5 times. Chris finally comes clean. What happened there?
Oh, that was when I unboxed because my computer was delivered while I was streaming. And so I did an unboxing video while I was on it, and I showed it up and I said, I'm a Predator. Clip that. And so
good.
Now that's on there. When is your mom appearing on the stream? I thought we might get her on Mother's Day.
I might get her on Mother's Day. We get your mom on Mother's Day, but oh shoot.
Yeah, there's got to be an online Ouija board, right? She'll say something cool.
I mean, if you guys are gonna hear my mom in a second. The entire family is popping in. Oh, okay, ask Chris. Chris, ask B. All right, so a very close okay, well, you figured it out. A relative of Anthony's is in the chat. She has taken some of our. She has John's stories. Does she?
Guaranteed. Bernice,
some family stories that are being denied on your side of the family. That's all I know. But that's mostly because we'll not get into that on stream.
Bernice, I want some beans. I want them spilled all over the floor.
Yeah, come on.
I want young John being a weirdo.
I mean, I don't know if they were really around for any of the weird time. We're all weird people. I got the matriarch of that side of the family had a puppet theater in the basement of her farmhouse, which if you've not met the woman makes it sound like she's a serial killer.
Or just a great admirer of Mr. Dressup. All these things are plausible.
But once you say farmhouse, there's no admiring Mr. Dressup.
There's something to be said for keeping the kids occupied while you murder their parents. A lot of people just
still a murder though.
Kids.
Still a murder. You see what I'm with you that I have lots of stories. I don't like this.
Does.
We all got stories, Bernice. We all got stories. We can go.
He's bluffing, Bernice. He'd never tell your stories. Just give us keywords.
Certainly. I mean, there's one story I can tell, which is denied by that side of the family, but the other side of the family stands by it. Before Mr. Dressup. That's true. Yeah, actually, yes. The puppet theater in the basement of the farmhouse predated Mr. Dressup. That is my Aunt Jean. She will be 99 this year, in spite of COVID and death.
Atta girl.
We want being spilled like John's jizz. Yeah. Also, why are you threatening to spell? What have I held back on this very program or any of the other internet mediums I've done?
I want all that good stuff. I want the I want baby Hastings, the stuff you don't even remember, and then she gets halfway through the story and you remember everyone telling that story at Christmas.
I was super loud, so loud because I had incredible gas pains because my stomach wasn't supposed to be a thing because I was born so early.
That's right.
The only people that could really calm me down were my grandparents. So Bernice's mom is the sister of my grandfather, and those two could calm me down because they came out of the Great Depression. I found out years after that grandfather died that he had tuberculosis and polio and just didn't have most of his lungs, and those crazy things you find out about the Greatest Generation where it's they always seem a little angry, and it's oh yeah, someone removed his larynx with a gun in 1910 and he just fucking kept living. And it's just like, what?
I remember my great grandmother. I met her once when I was 6, and she had the most power I've ever seen in a human being. And she never left the chair, and she said 4 words. I was terrified of her.
Like, this is the thing, but bear in mind, smoking is taking down my generation in that if you're still smoking, you got to get out by 35 or you're dead by 50. That generation spent their 20s just strafing Nazi trains and drinking. Don't know if I told you. You haven't told me, Turley Glob, but I'm glad you told me again. 50 bits. And then they headed home, ate nothing but char-broiled fucking bacon, salted, and worked in a fucking smelting factory making leather. No mask. Went home to a house made of asbestos. Missionary position every night. None of this doggy style. What are we, heathens? Dead at 88. You know what I'm saying? That's a generation right there. Chris is frozen by how good this rant is. Look at him. He's lost his goddamn mind. Yes, I can add the underbelly. Yes, you can. Every night, Baldy. Every night they did missionary, of course. Yeah, only when Tom is around. Can we actually give only Tom the power to trigger that? That's what I would like. I'd also like Chris to return to the stream so we can keep going through this clip, because I can't. If I'm doing it with someone, it makes sense. It's the 1-year anniversary of me filming this, by the way. Is frozen. He's just disapproving. He's disapproving of my rant. Chris, are you disapproving of? Why am I doing that thing that old people do in technology? Is this the email? Theoretically, yes, but I don't want to. Quite easy to read the compliment as Tom loves John's mom. I mean, we all enjoy my. Hey, I should be able to tell Underbelly to fuck up. State your case why, Baldy. State your case why. Welcome back.
Yo, my internet just disappeared. It didn't even go bad. It just said there's no internet now. Too bad.
What happened to your internet? Yes, see? This is good. He lives in Edinburgh. I've asked that Turley God be given the underbelly command only. I think Alex still has control of it. I don't know if you could hear the stream, but that's
no, and literally everything shut down. That was a wrap.
All right, well, that's what we got going on. So this is us. We're at that wedding. At this very wedding, we're 2 people that are currently in the chat. Huh? Small word. Supportive family. And if I know my mom, she's probably lurking somewhere.
Oh, she's watching.
Joanna's always. She worked, looking back, an ungodly amount, but was around a lot. I don't really know how she did it. We didn't have a teleporter.
So here's this trick, by the way, is they keep you there. John was exposed.
He is a bigot.
I mean, they know why, and they deserve it.
Skittles. He hates Skittles. It's the 2 T's.
Yes, I do hate Skittles.
Can't
I have
stand them.
taste.
It's the T's.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? I did, by the way, earlier today. Are you like antsy and just like, fuck this today?
No, actually, today I felt weirdly good. Today I woke up and was like, I got a bunch of work done.
8 people have texted me being like, oh, I'm fucking feeling it today. I think it's LA's opening up a bit and people are like, oh no.
Yeah, never a good thing. Germany's gonna have to shut back down again because they opened up a little bit. Just wait until the vaccines are out. Why is everyone being such a fucking weirdo about this?
The thing is, California, the vaccine, I think it's a third vaccinated.
That's not enough. Get to the point where it's okay and then open up. It can't be that much longer.
If they send this back in again, oh boy.
That's what I'm saying. Just fucking shut it down until it's ready to be open again. I don't understand this logic. It's infuriating.
So by the way, the reason why they make you wait and then they ask you a bunch of very emotional leading questions. Does Montreal still have a curfew? Fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Is they're trying to get you to cry on camera. And there was a moment where they almost got me because I was so tired and hungry at the farm. Oh no, I fucking knew this was going to come out.
Yes.
I knew this. I knew
put
this
it on the screen. Put it on the screen.
At the farm when John, as we call him, was 2. All the cousin Phil.
John. Make that a command.
With Brussels sprouts because he'd eat anything. Became the favorite cousin. Yeah, I did. Those fucking idiots. What? You're not eating delicious free food? Well,
a mountain of Brussels sprouts in front of your tiny face.
I did. I knew that at some point John was going to pop out, which is because there's too many Johns in my family, and I possibly at that very gathering stood on my chair because they all called me Baby John, and I went, I am not a baby, and then they went Little John, and I went, and I'm not little.
So you were Watch Mojo from day one.
I was a shouty baby. and now I have returned. Because by the way, I think I was a little old. I think I was like 3 or 4, and I towered over like 8 of the boy cousins, and I was like half their age. So I was like, none of this little. You don't call me little. 3'1". I'm the height of an 8-year-old. Give me some juice.
Yeah.
Yo,
Absolutely
let's go to the
what a
90s,
vibe.
bro.
amazing. So, Mom, I'm
There's my
backstage.
mom. We had to call her. They were fuck all. I'm not a baby. This is a stream. Yesterday felt that we were both a bit tired. Today we're after it, baby. We're going after it. Why is Conan with your mom? Oh, that's not bad.
Nice.
Rude. So they just sprung this on me. Were like, can you call your mom? And my mom was like, yes, but I got to put makeup. Do you have pictures of the Brussels sprouts or the time where I demanded to be called no longer be called a baby John? So they had me call her from the set.
I love that she put on makeup. I'm going on TV. You're not going to fucking get me, you rubes.
And woman's got an image, damn it. You're not going to find me being shiny.
America's Got Talent.
I can't even say how proud I am. My heart is bursting.
I was born 3 months premature with something called
Right there is when I
dyspraxia,
bed my head.
which is
That's
a
when I
pretty
almost
rare
cried because I
disorder.
was so tired.
born-
I was
Yeah.
so fucking tired. Also,
Yeah.
this was a different day completely where they just had me, not even by the side of the stage where this is. This is just a hallway in the place, which I thought was so impressive. I was just like, they just built a hallway to look like it's the side of the stage. And doesn't that look exactly like it's at the side of the stage?
Yeah, absolutely. That looks exactly. I mean, the case is doing a lot of work, but it's still very
It's this
well done.
light in the background here.
And the framing as well.
Yeah, nope, not. I think this
Perfect.
could have been just a thing that's attached to the camera. God, I love the fakeness of show business.
Yeah. So this is the third day. This isn't interview day. This isn't show day.
I
This
went
is
out there
just hall walk
5
day.
different times.
Jesus Christ.
born without reflexes
Just B-roll
and
day.
eye-hand coordination. I had the balance of a baby giraffe.
By the way, can you pause for a second? I
Yo.
have never heard anyone else call it eye-hand coordination but you, and you do it all the time. And I want to know why and what.
That's what I was told I didn't have.
But
If everyone else is hand-eye.
yeah, that's what I've always heard.
I
You're literally the only person I've ever heard.
I was just told as a kid it was eye-hand.
Okay.
So it's just stuck in my head.
Okay, fair enough. I wasn't sure if you were being difficult or not because I remember you doing that in shows, and I was like, is he just making us uncomfortable on purpose? But
Yeah,
no.
but
Okay.
other times, yes. But in that case, no. That was it's just what I was told. It's also very irritating because dyspraxia is one of those things where I had fucking no reflexes before it had a fucking name. So I had to like be told and then retroactively go talk to doctors, and they were like, well, let me check. And then they're like, well, you seem you have some delay, but it's like, so you had treatment for it. And then I'd be like, I did my entire stupid childhood. And they'd be like, well, but that wasn't for this. And I was like, because it didn't exist yet, you fucking doctor.
Back then you were just a spaz.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It was the 90s. Back then you were just considered gay because you couldn't you couldn't catch a ball.
Hey, Richard.
Your little John forever. Anthony, I towered over your entire family.
And that's not a height thing. That's a threat.
Yeah, that is a threat. I unfortunately, just because of distance and time, and Anthony's utter refusal to not live in the picturesque Canadian countryside, I don't think I've seen his children since they were wee. So perhaps his children are taller than I am, but him and all his brothers, they cannot best me in height. They can best me in cool vehicles they drive. They can best me in that. One drives a train, one drives a helicopter. I can't beat that.
That's pretty cool.
I can't even drive a bike right now.
Yeah, no, you're 0 for 2 on bikes, which is a real shame.
Yeah, yeah, and you know what? What's a real shame too? If Anthony had been there, perhaps the injury could have been treated unseen.
Oh, you would have been saved by family, and then he could have called you whatever he wanted.
Not true. 100% true. Who's taller than me on your side of the family? 6'4". 6'4".
Are you 6'4"? Damn.
Yes.
You look shorter with your shirt off. It's strange. I don't know why.
Or 6'3", depending on which measuring tape, which makes it very confusing.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
I know
at
it
all.
doesn't. People like you keep me in business. I like that. I like that very much. I have said this too because they measured me for surgery and they said 6'3", and I'm like, oh, I thought I was 6'4", and then I was like, and they were like, yeah, I don't know, and I was like, are the ruler's not exact? And they're like, no. Depends. And I was like, well, what are you talking about? What? Yes,
Guys,
see,
if-
there's
if-
someone else in the chat that may or may not be related to me in some way who's just backing me up. Andrew and Alex tied. For what? Height? No, I'm taller than I'm tall. I've met these people. I know that I'm taller than them.
Just for anyone who does the Mystifer's Mysteries in the Days, tomorrow we're looking into why aren't rulers
I think what
what's
she was,
the
I
word
think
I'm
what
looking
she was
for?
talking about is people like don't put them flush to the ground or like when they start. Do you know what I'm saying? But they're also not all
okay.
exact. Like those stupid school rulers. Oh, we're going, but we were talking about when you were little. Yes, but when I was little, I was also like way younger than all of them. We're doing the height contest now. I call it now. COVID willing. I'll come west. I'll do it. Everyone knows I don't like going to. I think we should measure in metric. I
Yeah.
agree to that. Yeah. Why wouldn't we measure in metric?
Yeah, it makes so much more sense. Of course, then you do sound like you. That's the only European thing that I don't like is when someone tells me how tall they are in meters. It weirds me out. I don't like it.
Absolutely. It's also when they say kilos. I'm just like, what are you? Who are you trying to impress?
Yeah, but also
What do
Canada.
you think you are? As important as cocaine?
We're gonna drive kilometers, and I'm 6 feet tall. Why? Why would we do this to ourselves? Just colloquial thoughts.
Yeah, it's just silly. Got a lot of heat, by the way, for not wearing clean shoes.
I just grew up
I
as
just
a
want to
lobster.
point out, by the way, you don't get paid to be on this fucking show. I'm wearing the shoes.
Those are those. Someone pointed out those are the shoes Chris Martin was thinking of when he
I've
tore
had
into
many
shoe
of those
choices.
pairs of shoes. Many of those pairs of shoes. Here's the thing with Chris Martin. He's a lovely man. He eats way too healthy, so he's just not used to bodies having any type of smell.
Ah,
Decided
not a thing I knew about.
uncoordinated.
Good. No, sorry.
Go ahead.
Hey, look at that little guy. No, I'm good. I want to see this guy.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, and so I was picked on, but one
Different day again. Different day again. That hand measure is from doing social media. Different day again.
day when I was 10, I said a zinger to a bully, and the entire class collapsed in laughter, and he never said it again. Did that lead me to my current
That kid is named Alex Plum, and I believe he's homeless now.
Oh, good. Way to get in that last dig, John. That was.
Fuck him.
Is this
There's
where
like-
is this where your life took root and his lost all meaning?
Yes. For one to be strong, another must fall. It's a sliding. It's got him.
Sliding towards, yeah.
Certainly not. I tower over him both in height and in a who has a place to stay competition. You win, and fuck you, Alex Plum. Yeah, Steve Mooney, you fucking get it. What time did the hospital measure you? You're tallest when you wake up, and maybe you're as centimeters shorter by the day's end. Is that possible? No,
Wow,
it was-
life genuinely beats us down. That's depressing to
no,
find
that's
out.
just well, that's just something that I just get to know now. Do you ever have those moments where you're like, oh, that's fun? I get to have that in my head now.
I remember doing that to you with the ambulance thing.
Oh, that has fucked my life up. Say it right now in front of them, and we have a fucking paramedic in the chat who can confirm this.
Okay, so what I heard was that when you see an ambulance driving through a city with the lights on but no sirens, it's because they're in a rush, but they're not in too much of a rush because the person is already dead. Can someone confirm that? So they're just hauling corpse back there.
Yeah. And also, by the way, here's a city you don't want to live in when you know that. Wait, there's an ambulance story. Oh yeah, it's a hot one today. Oh, I tell you what, serving up a steaming bowl of comedy.
I didn't think you were going to add Iddy.
You're
at the end of
almost
that.
right. Oh shit.
Oh, so close.
What are we not right about? What are we not right about?
Anthony Sharp, fill
Come
us
on,
in
bud. Don't-
with your
It'd be
helicopter
so
knowledge.
I mean,
Also, is there ever a siren on a helicopter? Has that ever been
there's
needed?
got to be a siren on the helicopter.
But what's in its way? Why would it need a siren?
It's just
as a
letting
helicopter?
people know it's an ambulance. Get the
It
fuck
says
you.
ambulance in fucking huge letters on it.
Yeah, but still. So no lights for corpses.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So they're just like, whatever. We're gonna get a bagel. This guy
Yeah.
doesn't need our help.
It happened to me. It was just transporting a patient, but no emergency.
Oh.
If the guy is dead, why would they bother with lights? Yeah, I always wondered that.
Well, because they still have a corpse. So they're like, let's get this gross thing out of here.
I mean, yeah, let's get this thing that's definitely pooping out of our goddamn car.
Yeah, you poop yourself when you die. You don't want poop, Van.
But less of a rush is just lights. But like, what constitutes less of a rush?
Oh, that's so much worse. That means that any ambulance you see without its lights on could be full of dead people.
That's fine, though. Yes. But that could be true of any car. And you're someone who saw a dead body. Like, you saw a dead body in a parking lot. Do you remember we met for coffee once and you just walked over and just went, I think I just saw a dead body. And then there was just a flurry of activity over. It was at the mall by that home base.
I don't remember that at all.
Not life-threatening. Well, how do you know?
Okay, fair enough.
Or if there's
I don't remember that at all. When was that? Did I give any details? I feel like I should remember if I saw a dead guy. I remember, I remember a few different people that have sort of fucking almost kicked it when I was around, but
I was with you. And ambulance don't transport yes, good. And ambulances don't transport dead bodies. But what if someone dies in the ambulance on the way to the host? Because I am a professional.
Yeah, they just they turn off the soundtrack, Bill. He's gone.
Quick question, and you don't have to answer. If you're in a helicopter, someone dies, and you didn't really like them, is there a you just maybe open the window, just kick them out?
Give him a little Bin Laden burial?
Yeah. The old see you later. No, he used to be here. I don't know where he is anymore, though. You got to ask me. It's not my department. I think possibly possibly the funniest joke in all of Parks and Rec, and it doesn't get the respect it deserves, which is, and then he committed suicide by being handcuffed and thrown out of a helicopter. Yeah. Holy shit.
I'm not sure what those Serbians were so angry about, but I wish I could have met you when you were alive. I'm so sad those Serbian gangsters threw you out of that helicopter.
It's like, this show is so much better than it deserved to be.
Did you know for a while Thursday night comedies on NBC were Parks and Rec, 30 Rock, Community, and The Office?
Yeah.
What an insane, like, 4 of the biggest cult comedies of our lifetime.
But that was a time when those comedies were not respected or good. Like, you have to remember, like, NBC they were amazing, but NBC was like 5th in the ratings, and there's only 4 networks. It was doing so badly.
That's why no one makes good things, by the way. If anyone's ever watching something terrible on TV and goes, this is garbage, why didn't something better get made? It's because nights like that existed and they were all canceled.
But part of it also is that one of the people that made those shows was like, Community probably would have done way better and had more promotion if Dan Harmon was reasonable to work with. Like,
oh yeah.
The stories Dan Harmon is not to the level of Ellen, but it was 100% true when people were like, Ellen's a monster, and it's like, you literally popped into Los Angeles and 8 people were like, oh, I worked at the Ellen show and she actually killed my dad. She flew to Cincinnati, she stabbed him in the neck, flew back to Los Angeles and went, and that's why you don't forget my Benally. Bialy? Yeah. It's Bialy is the holeless bagel. Damn.
Max Bialystock? Is that what he's named after?
I don't know.
What a fun character.
I only know it from Sopranos.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. I don't think I've ever heard of a Bialy. I thought you were going to say Banoffee.
No, it's a Bialy. It's a bagel with no hole in it. Hang on one second. I'm going to text that person back.
Hey, D-Carp, you son of a gun. What's going on?
Oh, bud. What's up, goose fuckers? I'm pretty good, buddy. How are you doing?
I love that my wife's only been to Canada twice, and she already hates Canada geese.
Oh, they are the worst.
She's on board. She's absolutely on board. She's pro beaver, anti goose. Love that woman.
The beaver is the polite gentleman of the forest. Until it comes to its pee, and then it's an absolute rascal. But before that, hey, Alex and Joe. Hello. I was like, who the fuck? I'm like, is that us now? Are we Alex and Joe?
Change the names, I guess.
It's Alex. Yeah, it's Simon Cowell. No, it's my friend Mark who's moving out of the building, and I just want to make sure he doesn't need my help with something. Let's get to this.
profession. That's for psychologists and anyone with ears to really figure out. I'm going to go on in a few moments. And
I'm not. I'm going to go on in a week. I'm going to go on in 1 week's time.
Did you call your mom and say, "Mom, I'm about to lie to you a lot for television purposes"? Is
There
that
was a
okay?
producer that talked to her for a bunch of time. Like I like the phone. I'm just.
Is that your phone?
That is my phone.
Okay. Clearly Canadian. Yes. I forgot about Clearly Canadian. Those long, weird bottles. Ah, that was great. That was my favorite. That was my jam when I was a kid.
What is Clearly Canadian?
You don't remember Clearly Canadian? This like
No,
sparkling fruit drink?
No.
Oh, it was delicious. Decart brought it up. It's fantastic.
Let me remember this. It's like it's sort of triggering. Clearly Canadian beverage. Oh, I do remember these.
There you go. There you go.
You can still get it.
Really? How has that survived? I mean, I loved it.
On the website of clearlycanadian.com. Good thoughts, good words, good deeds. All natural, non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, and DMDC free. Oh,
what's a DMDC?
No idea.
Great. I'm glad it's not in there then.
I want you to know this right now. It's front page. It just shows Jerry Seinfeld from Seinfeld having one, Sex in the City, and 80s girl Rhonda. No idea who that third one is.
Wow, they really had a peak. It's like when you look at someone's IMDb page and the last thing they made was in 98.
Make yourself a shelf. Make your shelf a time machine. Oh my God, I could order this right now. It's on Amazon. Chris, you can get Clearly Canadian on Amazon.
There's no way I can get it here. There's no way I can get it here. Don't get my hopes up like that, you son of a gun.
Someone PayPal me $45 so I can buy one case of Clearly Canadian. I want a dusty case of Clearly Canadian. I also want an explanation as to who this gentleman is just lurking behind in the sweater.
The top 3 results on British Amazon are Clearly Canadian by George Fox, which is a country album. Argo on Prime Video.
I wasn't talking.
And then weirdly a Clearly Canadian brand T-shirt, but no sweet agua.
I was not talking about you, Baldy. You've done enough today. And let me tell you, turkey bacon. Don't go regular bacon. Turkey bacon in a breakfast burrito, delicious because it's slightly saltier. Really brings up the flavors in the avocado, especially if you put it in the fridge and then reheat it later because you weren't hungry and you wanted to work out first.
Oh,
I mean, I am brew. I want to.
Oh, Alex, thank you. I was wondering if that was working. Much
They're
obliged.
$2.50 at Meisure. What the
hell is what is a Meisure? A Walmart knockoff. Okay. Thank you for explaining decarb. You knew we wouldn't know what that was.
Yeah. Also, decarb. You're Sherman, right? You're in the States. Oh.
Can everyone just look at it? Looks like John is serenading his mother right now. Like he's doing
and I'm about to be murdered by my
Rhapsody.
Jealous younger brother too. Look at this fucking Mama.
Yeah,
this man just killed me. He put a gun into my mouth. Now I'm always headed south. Mama, this song is really dark. If you think about the lyrics and sing away. Like, think about Bohemian Rhapsody. The guy singing Bohemian Rhapsody is an asshole.
Yeah, he's a murderer. He's a Johnny Cash character.
Yeah, but I like all Johnny Cash characters because they all seem like very bad criminals.
Mm.
Like
like bad at being a criminal.
Yeah, they're all very bad at being. They're all like either been caught or on the run because they got caught. Like,
yeah, there's no good song about the guy who just keeps killing people and gets away with it.
No, like they're all
did it again. Bow.
That's the man who said, "Holy shit, Steve Mooney, you cracked it!"
Oh.
Step out.
Yes, Tom, why have you been to Flintstones Park near Chilliwack, which, by the way, now is Dusty's Dino Town, if it's still in business?
No, how do you know this?
Because we used to go there when I was a kid, and we drove past it. And
in Chilliwack?
all the same rides. They just removed Fred and Wilma. That's all. Or they like they painted different clothes on them. Why the fuck was Tuck out by Chilliwack?
I mean, he's probably doing some sort of like capoeira West Side Story.
All right, let's watch John kill it on American television.
We'll see what happens.
Well, if they don't laugh, tell them I'm coming for you.
I'm incredibly.
And then what happened is I went
You're
home. I
excited.
got into an Uber and I went home.
Is that what? Did you actually laugh at what she said, or did they say, "Can we get a shot of you laughing"?
No,
at your mom?
I actually laughed because she was supposed to say something else, and then she just said that. And I was also laughing because I'm going, okay, they're definitely going to use my sweet, cute mom threatening Simon Cowell. Also, yeah, they didn't know. They also kept being like, keep it vague on the judges because one of the judges couldn't make it for part of the taping, so they weren't sure what was going to happen or not.
But
Fair enough.
Hopefully it goes well. In the end, stand-up comedy, some people like it and some people don't.
So fucking loud. Here's the problem with that buzzer. It was set to have a sold-out theater, and instead it was an empty theater. That is from the night, hilariously, I think. Because
this right here, or the buzzer.
I think it is. I think like me making that face is because I only got fucking nervous when I heard people singing opera, and I heard after seeing Raw on Twitch, this feels weird. What?
Someone must have just broadcast Raw.
After seeing you Raw on Twitch, what? Oh, whatever.
Raw. Curious.
Oh, seeing you try. Oh, I sing.
What
and
you do
then
in the afternoon?
just fucking just talked about gooses and talked about Nazis a lot.
Oh,
but this is where I
Raw,
started
as opposed to this where he's acting. I get it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I got real fucking pit. Yes, what kind of? He's a raw dog rascal, bro. I literally was like, oh fuck, that's really loud. I don't want to hear that.
It's just
Yeah,
annoying
that-
that I have potential
that'll haunt
hecklers
you.
with really loud noisemakers in front of them.
Okay, so this is on March the 14th, fucking 2021, and I just have heard the buzzer noise, and they then went, all right, you're next now, and I was like, wait, what? And I've been there for 10 fucking hours. I'm exhausted, and literally been watching fucking social media of the governor like going to a podium and like, I think you should go home. Like it's just like, wait, why are we still fucking in your house? I don't know. They editor did me a real solid because.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
How are
Good
you?
evening. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. What's your name?
My name's John Hastings.
John.
Okay. In a second, they cut to 10 minutes later because I rambled because I was so fucking nervous.
Hastings.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And what do you do? And
I'm a stand-up comedian.
oh, fantastic.
They had to cut that because I just talked to Howie Mandel about Canada for a shitload of amount of time, and I knew they would, but I was just like, whatever.
Okay. Wait, in a good way or in like a oof? What the hell is going on here? Way?
Say that again.
When you were talking to Howie, was it in a like a convivial way, or was it a like?
It was
"Oof, this
convivial,
guy
but it
is
was
gonna
also
be
like
pay-"
you have to remember everyone doesn't know what the fuck's going on, and also I'm aware he's a germaphobe, and we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic.
Fantastic. How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing
How
it for
far away
14 years.
from you are they?
14.
Like the same distance, like I would say 12 feet.
Okay. So sneezable,
Years.
but I'm
Yeah.
like,
Nothing better than
Like this is, I'll bear the mind, I'm second to last of the day. The guy after me is a guy in a chicken suit. I'm the second to last thing. Literally, the in between when they go cut, this is then what you hear. Like,
oh,
there's so
start
much
tearing it down.
fucking- Yeah, it's just they're starting to get fucking ready. It's a fucking it's fucking crazy. Like they're ready to go. Everyone, like I'm also like, oh well, just stack the deck against me, wife. Fucking don't ya?
How was the
showing up
chicken
on the
man?
biggest talent.
What?
How was the chicken man?
Really nice guy. We talked a lot.
Was he funny?
Do you think I stayed for a set?
You not curious after 10 hours? You don't want to see what the chicken man's gonna do?
Dude, do you remember the beginning of the pandemic? The literal fucking world was closing. And I was like, well, like,
Don't you want your last memory to be Chicken Boy bombing on America's Got Talent?
absolutely not. I want my last memory to be me going home. My last memory, here's what I wanted my last memory because I was smoking at the time. My last memory was going to be me smoking 800,000 cigarettes. That's what my last memory was going to be. You're opening for the chicken guy in many ways.
By that she means the chicken guy fucked you. That's what she's saying.
Interesting. And so so that's what happens here.
Ellen show on a day when there's no audience. Do you have any rough nights? Any particular rough?
So many rough nights. I mean, let's see how this goes. Like I've played.
This is when I started relaxing. This is 12 to 15 minutes into me talking with them.
Holy shit!
You were out there for so long.
2 guys and a dog, and the dog left. And this is in contention for the weirdest gig I've ever done in my life. Like he's like Howie Mandel, Sophia from Modern Family, and Simon Cowell.
You don't know
are
her
here.
last name.
No one.
No, I didn't. Right. I didn't fucking know her last name. And let me ask you this: do you know her last name?
Vergara.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
She's the highest paid person on television.
What?
Yeah, by a pretty big amount.
I want to see if that's true.
It is true. I mean, not of all time, but currently, yeah. Sofia Vergara's last contract with Modern Family was the biggest on television. Vergara. Yeah, man. I never watched that show.
Highest paid actress.
Wow, that's even better.
43 million.
Way to go, Sophia. Way to go.
Highest paid actress of 2020, reportedly making 43 million total. Angelina Jolie came in second. How the fuck did Angelina Jolie came in second?
Well, I know that she made a movie because our housemate was camera woman on it. So maybe they paid her a shit ton for that.
I guess.
Is in this room, like I'm not even nervous. I just feel like I took drugs and I'm about to wake up.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you,
Enjoy
brother.
yourself.
I'm going to say this right now. If anyone's ever wondering why you need to go to the Edinburgh Festival, what I'm able to do here in 1 second is go to the Edinburgh Festival because I'm like, all right, I'm done with riffing. Can I just say my jokes, please? Because I've been to Scotland for months at a time. I know how to just do a joke and know that no one's going to laugh at the end and make it seem pizzazzy. Baldy, I know you're in the chat, and fucking prove me wrong, bro. Prove me fucking wrong.
We're going to be a great audience for you.
Thank you very much. It was nice to chat to you guys for a couple of minutes. Have you get to know me. I got a weird vibe when I walk out on stage.
Oh, the crew's over there is why I keep looking that way. I've always some people
that's
pointed
what I
out. They're
figured.
like, why are you always looking that way? It's kind of the 3 judges are here, and then there's about 40 people sat like right there.
Yeah.
And it's the end of the day. They've shut everything down, so they're literally just watching the fucking thing.
Yeah, I like that you can hear them laughing though. Like you're killing to these.
Oh, the sound guy, the editor. I want to suck the editor. I want to eat the editor's asshole and jerk him off or her off. I want to like, and then when I'm done, like I like just. What do you want for dinner? Like after it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or them. Very good point, Alex. Or them. I mean, Baldy, I'm going to say this right now. I was as shocked as you are. What is your average of deleted messages? He doesn't get deleted that often. He's very charming.
I'm 34. I don't look 34. I don't look any age. I just look like I've been through stuff. and 34 is a different.
Here's the annoying thing. I've broken my ankle and had a divorce, and I somehow look better now than I did then, which is really fucking like what's wrong with me then?
Yeah, you were working constantly. That's it.
Well,
you know how you said you were about to pass out if this hadn't happened?
Yeah.
This is what that looks like.
Yeah, 100%. I'm
But
so
it's old enough
bloated.
that the world's changed. Like I'm old enough to remember time was you saw a fella with a neck tattoo. Well, then you thought, oh, I'm about to see a dead body. Now you see a fella with a neck tattoo. All you think is, oh, this latte is going to be amazing.
I know what you're all
He's
wondering.
in your corner. Howie wants you to win on this. He is like, that's performative laughing.
Absolutely. Well, it was the advantage of having a comedian there. If it was stream musicians, I'd be fucked. It was a person who has done stand-up comedy is going, Howie's many things. Knowing what it is like to be a comedian is one of them. And yeah, also they had to get the boom mic out, I was told later, because I, of course, and this is for anyone that's ever worked with me in a promotion sense, Diamond Geyser, hello, knows that this is where I keep the microphone when I'm doing stand-up.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not using it. It's for affectation.
And you got to do things to stay young. I do things to stay young. I recently borrowed money from my parents. For those of you who never borrowed money from your parents, the crew will know this. The celebrities will not.
That's nice.
Yeah, right
You
there.
have to gather your parents together and go.
They even
right
cut
there.
to laughing crew. That's sick.
Right there, I was like, I'm through. Right there, got the crew laughing, stuck my ass, and then I was like, well, or I'm at the mercy of the edit. How the fuck is this going to turn out?
Oh, well, that's a wrap, guys. I hope you all had a good time on the stream. We're not going to watch the end of the video. John bailed. It's just me, no guests, no John. Oh, shit.
We all know what happened. Let me bring that back up here. Share. Sort out your mouse buttons. I like it this way. We never know what's going to happen.
Hello, mother, father. You know how you're supposed to teach me responsibility? Well, you failed, and that comes with a hefty fine. Now, I borrowed the money for a good purpose, brothers and sisters. I was getting married, and someone had to pay for the wedding. And it was nerve-wracking asking them for money. It was nerve-wracking getting married because they say the day you get married is the happiest day of your life. And that is a judgment on my life. I have lived a very exciting life. I once was on a bus and a homeless man farted so loud it knocked over a child.
I can hear you.
Seeing my girlfriend walk up the...
I don't know where Terry Crews was, but he was not wearing that suit that day. He was in I believe he was in a different suit.
That's so they liked you so much they cut in separate B-roll of
We got to get
Crews
Terry
laughing.
in there having a chuckle, baby. He also may have been wearing that suit. At that point, I was so fucking like, just get me the fuck out of here.
Man, they really wanted you in. That's great. This is the beauty of this is why you're always nice to crew guys. Because
This is
they can
why
make or
you're
break you.
always nice to the crew. There is a comedian I could name who I specifically, there's a few I could name. One really likes pop stars that I specifically know has not gotten things because people were like, life's too short.
Wow. Private chat, obviously. Private chat.
I mean,
private chat.
let's see if you can guess in the private chat who it is.
Our generation or older?
Our generation.
Ooh.
Done very well. Well, like I guess she's our generation. I don't know if you would consider her our generation.
I don't know. You're gonna have to maybe. But she's so nice. Oh yes, of course. I was thinking North America. 100%. Yep. Yeah. There is a lot of stories about that one.
Oh my god,
shit. That sounds right. Yeah, that also sounds right.
and I like one of those people. One of those people is great.
I don't like either, but I've heard good things about one of them, and apparently I just caught the other one on a bad day. So, or that one on a bad day.
Which one did you catch on? Because one of them, I don't care what day you catch them on, can
not
eat
that
my
one.
boogers.
The other one. The other one apparently I caught on a bad day, and I was like, no, I'm not into it.
Well, one of them just has crippling anxiety and is a bit of an asshole. Like I'm like other people's make excuse for one of the people in the private chat. I really like them. I think they are great people. They are also an asshole that you sometimes have to just be like, where did you fuck? Who raised you? And then you hear that story and you go, oh, I get it.
Cool.
You should tell more people that.
Yeah, you want to get that out.
Will never make me that happy. Not in a million years. Thank you for your time.
I love that. I love that. You're very funny.
Yeah, standing.
What was that?
Was that the whole set?
Yeah. Didn't cut the set, which I was amazed by.
Ovation with 3 people and a crew that wants to go home.
That guy, by the way, with the headset is the sound man who's about to walk up to me and go, "We had to add a boom because you wouldn't use the microphone." That's just that he's literally walking up to tell me that. Nah. Oh my God, that's so fucking good.
Yeah, man, that's the biggest thing in space. That's awesome. I wonder if they put like underlings near you for an extended period of time when you're going to space just to do the asshole test. Just like, none of this.
What do you like? But I get it's one of those things where just be nice to the fucking crew. Just be fucking nice to the fucking crew.
Yeah.
Do you understand how annoying their job? They've unwound so many cords. Do you know how annoying that job is? Do you know how fucking annoying that fucking job is? Just
do you know, I think it was you that told me this story, and I can't remember exactly who it was, but there was I think it was a Canadian comedian was doing a TV show with Tom Green, and the comedian was really shitty to someone on set. Like someone like brought them a coffee or something like that, and they were super shitty. And Tom Green in front of everyone was like, "Do not talk to anyone like that." Partly because fuck you, and partly because you don't know who this person's going to be in 10 years. They might be executive producer of the best show on television, and now you won't get that goddamn role. I was like, yep.
that was not me, but that's 100% correct.
I thought you told me that. Hello, David.
I mean, that would make sense. Tom Green is a real peach.
He is. He's a sweetheart. I remember opening for him. He was very calm.
Sent me an email about this very set. I'll have you know.
Oh, that's nice.
Literally, Ed the Sock and Tom Green emailed me on the same day, and a 14-year-old John would have known that there would have been a day where both of those people would have your personal emails.
Yeah.
You'd just jack right off.
I love that.
Like that's not a golden buzzer, but that's pretty close.
What happens afterwards? They all voted for me. They edited one thing out, which was Simon clearly remembered. Oh, yes, he did. Anthony, who is in the chat, was Tom Green's radio producer at the University of Ottawa back in the day.
What?
Yeah.
Anthony, you're coming on the stream one day. You're going to tell us about that. You're going to tell us what a young Tom Green was like.
He also refused to be called Little John.
So why didn't they show the voting? Walk us through the voting.
Because it's a YouTube thing. I got all 3 votes. In the moment Simon went, "You started badly, but were very funny." And I remember, and I just went, "Yeah, you're right." And he there was an odd sort of like, because as soon as at that point I relaxed, I knew that they were going to pass me through, or they weren't. But what the fuck am I going to do? I now was like, can I just go home?
Yeah.
And then I was like, that's fine. And then you get a bunch more anxiety because after that, you then get explained to you that they're like, hey, we can edit that any way we want. That's not a binding thing. All of that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. Still, a few people have said, like, would you do that show again? I don't know if I would. It's very stressful. And it's just sort of like, but it's a lot of fucking eyes. That's the thing.
You can do a lot. I mean, my cousin got through the first one. Pop Idol, American Idol.
Sure.
And she was like, she got to the final, and then they had to disqualify her because she was Irish and didn't have American citizenship. And they were really broken up about it because a lot of people thought that she was going to win. And then, and so they were like, as soon as you get your American citizenship or green card or whatever, come right back. You can skip the first round. We'll have you on. And she made it all the way to the end. And then she ended up working with them for like years. And now she sings for Cirque du Soleil. She like got a whole career out of it. Or bang.
Who is this woman?
Carly Smithson.
Ray Jepsen.
Carly Rae Jepsen, everybody.
Carly Smithson?
Yeah. She's an Irish singer. She was on American Idol.
How are you related to her?
She's my cousin.
Dad's brother or sisters?
Married into my mom's side. Yeah, but she said like she had an amazing experience with him, and it was definitely stressful, but she it changed her life completely.
It certainly is. She's the lead singer of a gothic metal band called We Are Fallen.
Yeah, they're very I don't like their band. They're very Evanescence-y, which she probably slapped me in the face for saying, but that's just how I feel about it.
It's comprised of Matthew O'Brien, Marty O'Brien, and former Evanescence members Ben Moody, John LeCompte, and Rocky Gray.
That explains it.
Ben Moody is, of course, the man in the Evanescence video with that woman from Evanescence. I am not gonna spill the tea on why I wasn't on the second round. It wasn't anything big. It was just a very funny. They didn't pass me on. I can tell you the reason why they didn't pass me on is because I was a stand-up comedian. They were doing no audience shows, and they wanted acts that were more. They were either way more interactive with a home audience or way less interactive. Okay. So they had the comedians they had on. I think they had like one straight stand-up on, and then they had a roaster on.
Gross. I hate that that's a thing now. Ugh. Jeff Ross has a lot to answer for, and not just the sex stuff.
Yeah, not just the child he dated.
Yeah.
Or the fact that he always just has his arm around someone, and I don't like it. Also, I also don't like saccharine. Like, we're doing it. We're out here. We're just being comedy. It's just like,
are you talking bumping mics or?
Oh, that should have been titled Dave Attell is interrupted saying very funny things.
Of all the people Dave Attell could have gone on stage with, and he chose fucking Jeff Ross.
Finally got your dream home. 2 bed, 3 bath, 5 kitchen. Oh, Dave Attell's very funny. I thought the Wake Me Up guy was the lead singer of 12 Stones.
I don't have an answer for that. I don't know what 12 Stones is. I assume it's very funny though. D-Carp, I believe in you.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh,
all right, now
I want to show you, unless you've got something you want to do that isn't a video, and we can go to a video later. But I have a video that reminded me of everything that I miss about doing live stand-up.
Yes,
or live shows.
Yeah, send me it. Shoot.
It's so stupid, and I found it through listening to a podcast tonight, and I just as I was watching it, the whole setup for it, the whole idea of it, I was like, this is what I miss about going to comedy shows and just seeing people do whatever they want.
Wake me up.
Wake me up inside here.
I would say Dave Attell, pound for pound, is the greatest stand-up comedian of the last 30 years.
Yeah. I don't know if I can disagree with that. The first thought I had was maybe Maria Bamford.
Maybe Maria is very close.
She's fucking amazing.
But she doesn't have this
ability to just go pow pow pow.
She also doesn't have this joke, which is why are you ordering Diet Coke with whiskey? What, you want to be very trim when you're yelling the N-word in an eclipse?
I don't like to travel. My dad used to beat me with a globe.
With a globe. Oh my god. I mean, I don't know what this is, but the opening salvo on YouTube, say salvo again, John. Just not. What is this? Is that John Hodgman?
Tis
Dana Gould as Maurice Evans, and
as Dr. Zayas, as Hal Holbrook, as Mark Twain.
Oh, and that is John Hodgman. Oh, this video is everything I've ever wanted.
This message is going directly to the man. Put it up. Internet. This is John Hodgman speaking. All I wanted was the simplest thing. Somebody wearing something that could plausibly pass as Dr. Zayas or the president of the Ape Council.
I'm going to say this right now. John Hodgman does not have the career he deserves. He is so much funnier.
Yeah. They just couldn't find the right thing for him. It's such a shame.
His Netflix special was pretty great. Kitson? No.
No, Kitson's amazing, but no.
No. Also, I've never seen Kitson do stand-up. Stop making it that difficult. And I will say that to his face.
Hit play. Give me Hodgman.
Performing something that could plausibly pass as Mark Twain on video on YouTube. And you couldn't even do that for me. Well, guess what? You lose, internet. The professionals win. Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, ladies and gentlemen of Cobb's Comedy, may I give you Dr. Zayas.
He's got the white suit.
There you go.
The question is why is he Maurice Evans?
Because he can be. That's all. That was apparently because I was the way I heard about this was Dana Gould was on Gilbert Gottfried's podcast, and he said that when he was writing for the Ben Stiller show, which is a lot of names in a row, he had an idea for a sketch that was being Dr. Zaius as Hal Holbrook doing a Mark Twain impression. And he only did it because he's a huge Planet of the Apes fan, and he wanted someone to do the makeup on it. That was it. It was just an excuse for that. But they got canceled before they were able to film it. So then weirdly, someone showed a picture of the guy that played Dr. Zaius in full makeup reading a Mark Twain a biography on set. And so John Hodgman called out to the internet and was like, "Can anyone do this?" And Dana Gould's like, "Funny you ask. I wrote a whole sketch about this 10 years ago." And now, have you seen, he's got a talk show on YouTube called Hanging with Dr. Z.
Hanging with Dr. Z. Of course I've seen it.
It's so good.
And it's also 70s talk show, which is my favorite type of talk show to make fun of.
When I was a boy in Hannibal, Missouri,
The reason why this is a very good joke is because that he actually, and Dana Gould's a very good comedian. Another guy that doesn't get one of the fun things I got to do in LA, by the way, was I was sat in my house and he put a tweet out saying, "I'm just going to do an hour of new stuff at the Clubhouse," which is an improv venue, like a lovely 30-minute walk from my house.
Nice.
In the before times. And I was like, oh man, it'd be great if I lived. I literally had this thought. It'd be great if I lived in LA and I could go to that. And I was like, I do live in LA. I could go to that. And I literally stood up, walked to the show, watched it. I hadn't paid to go see a comedy show in forever. It was so super fun, very inspiring. One of the funniest jokes ever about a dog ever, which is, people always go, I wish I could know what my dog was saying. Do you understand how weird your day would be if you could actually understand your dog? Just reading the newspaper, just hearing someone going, "Fuck you, fuck 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 you, food, 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 fuck you, fuck you." And he did it for so long.
Yeah, Dana Gould is not afraid of running something into the ground.
Oh my God. Greatest opening line to a Just for Laughs gala ever. So nice to be here working with Alan Cummings. People don't know this about Alan. He almost had the show that made Ray Romano famous. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the title "Everybody Loves Coming" by the censors.
That is so dumb.
my comrades and I had but one goal: the destruction of the vile pestilence known as man, and to be a steamboatman.
The fact that he's limping is very good. The fact that he also said steamboatman is very good.
Surely there were other occupations that would take our attention from time to time. I remember the time a circus came to Hannibal, and for months we envisioned.
Is Mark Twain from Hannibal, Missouri?
Yeah, this is like direct. This is a real Mark Twain story. He just memorized the speech that Mark Twain gave.
But age would run out, and as we reached early manhood, one by one we ran away. Pilot our own steamboat and returned to Hannibal.
I love the amount of commitment that it takes to do this. He called a guy who works at a professional movie special effects company to do this all for him. He was like, "I'll pay you." This is at San Francisco Sketch Fest, and
I thought that I thought that that was the actual mask from Dr. Zaius.
No, they brought a guy out to do the professional makeup who, like, because his best friend is an initial in one of the biggest Hollywood makeup companies.
Yeah. Oh, listen, I know a lot of. I listen to Dana Gould is one of those podcast people where I'll just search for him on podcasts because he's very good on podcasts. Sidebar, by the way, I've been to Club Cumming, and I also have made my dad go watch comedy there. Let me say this about my dad: did not enjoy the show. And by the way, I told him this is not your type of comedy. You're not going to enjoy it. You like you like Up the Creek Comedy Club. You like the Comedy Store in London. You like a nice, comfortable chair and a bouncer that goes, "Oh, you're John's father." That's what you're looking for, Dad. You're not looking for a place where all the bartenders are shirtless.
What is Club Cumming? I thought Alex was being gross for the first time.
No, Alan Cumming owns a cabaret bar in New York. It's wonderful.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. What kind of stuff goes on there?
Stand-up comedy and cabaret, and I assume anonymous sex and cocaine taking. Either way,
Alan Cumming has that vibe to him.
I mean, his bar is excellent.
We don't have to watch the whole thing.
Take
it just made me laugh.
technician to fix the microphone, and I'll tell you one thing about technicians. Where there's one technician, there's another and another and another, a whole nest of
Oh, such a good pull from Planet of the Apes. All right, let's watch a bit more of this.
I miss clapping with a stage.
I never, if you tip them raisins, you own them.
Your mic is very loud.
But I digress. Let me tell you the tale of how I came to apprentice with Mr. Bixby on the Paul Jones. Mr. Bixby took me under his wing to teach me the mighty Mississippi River from St. Louis to New Orleans. And had I known at the time what it would have required of my faculties, I'd have not had the bravery to undertake it. A steamboatman must have three things. You must have a memory. You must be wise. And he must face peril with a sure foot.
All right, enough Dr. Zayas. I got a clip. This is something that I found that makes me miss live performing.
Diamond, can I play the piano anymore? Of course you can. Well, I couldn't before. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. This play has everything.
All right, this is what made me miss performing. I miss this. This is what made me miss performing very much.
Oh God, I think I know exactly what joke this is, and I think it might be the joke that I hate the most that I've ever written that works.
I mean, oh, that's good. Did you come fresh from your sexual predator professor meetings?
That was the vibe we were going for.
Yeah, especially with the people that are on stage.
Is that David Hetty?
David Hetty, Asaf Girchek, and then I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that person. He'll lean back in a second.
I was a little bit drunk.
Oh, it's Dave. Merhesh.
Oh, Dave Merhesh.
I saw this girl at the other end of the bar. She was really pretty.
I hate this
and,
joke.
And I was kind of shit-faced, so I decided I was going to go up and I was going to introduce myself, which isn't like me at all, to be honest. And so I went up to her and I was like, "Hi, I'm Chris," and she said, "I'm not going to fuck you." And I was just like, "Holy shit! Your dad must be so protective to have named you that." Is that hyphenated? What? All right, we're gonna get the third round.
Oh, that joke would work, and it didn't even work then.
That joke is like, that was the one that I used to use when a crowd hated me, and I would just toss it in at the end, and it would always get a big laugh. It was like a. It was like, no. There's the song.
Yeah, what's going on? There's so much technical difficulty stuff.
We're gonna have a brief musical interlude. But now that that's over with, first contestants of the third round, Mr. Dave Merhesh.
Why would they do a video just until there?
Yeah.
What a strange choice Sasha made.
I mean, I'm going to say it right now. I don't know if that was edited very well. Oh, I found another video, though. It'll make up for that last video. Just kidding. It's this video again. We're watching it again.
She was really pretty.
Just kidding. Yeah, not good.
Not good. Not good. Let's see. Well, I mean, if we're watching videos, I didn't realize.
Oh, what video do you have of me?
I didn't realize we were watching videos. If we're watching videos, then we're watching videos.
What is it? See if I recognize it. Ooh, is it me on video on trial?
Maybe.
Which one is it that am I on video on trial?
I don't know. Alex sent me this.
Alex?
This was fed to me.
I'll totally watch this. Let's see if I remember the songs. I don't remember. Oh my God, I'll totally watch this. This is so embarrassing, but I'm totally fine with it. For those of you, this show is like so fucking big.
Huge.
Like,
Absolutely huge.
Oh my God, the Whip My Hair fucking song. 2010. Jeepers Creepers.
Where'd you get those peepers, huh?
Alex, comment, Alex. Oi, Trader Chris.
Everyone knows where we get these videos, Alex.
Yeah. Do you know which one it is? I heard there was a blog. I mean, yeah, we can just fucking go to that too. But I'm not giving anyone the URL for that because I'm not stupid. Goopy boopy boopy boop.
JJ, hey buddy, how's it going?
What's up, JJ? JD. I don't want to do this.
Yes, you do. You were excited 30 seconds ago.
I wouldn't say excitement is the word I would say.
You looked happy, for real happy. Yay, video on trial.
No, this is not video on trial. I'm now trying to my
is this the blog?
Yeah. I've now found all my old I found my old I don't want to read these. I found my old university fucking blogs and I don't want to read them at all.
Can you put us in the mindset of a young John Hastings publishing
by reading the first one? No, I don't even remember doing this.
Just set the scene. Why did you think it needed to be public? What was it
everyone
about
had a live journal at the point. I don't fucking know. Oh, I was in university at this time. I was still living in my mom's basement. I was at Auto EU. First entry. Will he ever use it? Greetings, my loyal public. How VB? I am grand, comma. Oh, who am I? Glad you asked. I'm your loyal theater student consumed with bettering myself through the act of theater. But who am I really? I mean, no one likes that. No one cares for how proud I was of that. Oh, that one crept on ya. Oh, that one wasn't like getting hit. That one was like getting cancer. You know what I'm saying?
That was a food poisoning sentence. I don't like that.
Yeah, that was that. Oh, it's here now.
Yeah, my stomach just dropped.
Bombs. Yeah. I mean, if you think that that's the end of it. Also, there's so many of these, and there's two. And thank God the Diaryland isn't around because that one's the cringiest of them all. Well, I don't know. Well, I used to have one of these so long ago and got out of the habit of writing. But it was fun while it lasted. It wasn't fun while it lasted. So let's see if I can keep this up. Probably not. Well, this evening went two ends. Well, I had a pint with a friend, Matt. We will call him and his lady. At a nice pub downtown. P.S. I've known Matt since I was about 2 or 3. It was crazy to see him skunked. Well, in other news, I hate this so much.
Skunked is such a teenage word for drunk.
I mean, also typing out the word pint. I fucking hate that. Let's go have some pints. Fuck you. How about that? Have a pint of my piss, you prick. I don't want to fucking drink near you. You're not fun. No one cares for your company and you smell of fart.
This is a rare window into the sensitive soul of John Hastings.
I
He
mean,
talks
is
about
it-
his anxiety and his sweetness, but all we see is this bold Aryan.
I mean, I feel that I'm more. I feel I'm more on. I mean, what you're reading, what I'm reading here is not. How old am I when I'm writing this? 19. Fine, I will not invite you for pints. Yeah. I mean, something was going to get me, Steve Mooney. I'll tell you that much for free, and I'm just happy to know it's something.
That was the goal from the start of this, Steve. This was planning.
Yeah.
This was me getting John out of the way. There can only be
Flame
so many
on!
Canadian comics. Keep going.
Oh, well, in other news, I have found a way to get in touch with an old drama teacher so I can get the lowdown on clown. What the fuck does that mean? Ha, rhymes. Well, that is all, folks. Next time, feeling calm and clown at 1:55 a.m. Ooh.
Oh my God, I hate that so much. Lowdown on clown has to be a command. Thank you very much.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
No.
Lowdown on clown is going
No. Fine. Well, whatever. That is right, folks. I got the gig. Didn't tell anyone what the gig is. You emo fuck. 39 hours. The institution.
Right, Steve? Hold on. Bring up C.
addicted-
Mooney's comment.
Sounds
That's
like you
exactly
want-
what I thought as well.
I mean, who doesn't want to fuck their old drama teacher? You know what I'm saying?
Actually, yeah, my old drama teacher was really hot.
His name is Jeff, and he's sick.
Jeff, the drama teacher. That's the drama teacher that is also the gym teacher. That's the guy.
That's the drama. That's the
I
drama
don't
teacher
know.
that you know is smoking weed. You know what I mean? Like, there's not everyone. You're some people. You're like you're pretty. I mean, this tells. This is a two. I think we might need. Might be a two-parter Governor General, which is Baldy started off with this. Can you give John the lowdown on clown? I can. Yes. Holy hell. Addictive Comedy Club. Yours truly, the piano player. I can't believe it. I'm so stoked. And tomorrow I will be celebratively doing nothing. What the fuck does that mean? Feeling enlightenment at 2:49 a.m. I stayed up late. My old drown teacher was called Mr. Johns. Look eerily like Chubby Brown. I wish I was joking. Oh, that's good stuff. Clown. Get the lowdown on clown. Very bizarre. I can explain what I was talking about. There is I used to play the piano as a kid, and then a comedy club was looking for improvisers to do a 39-hour improvathon. And the piano player had a real job because it was Ottawa, and you couldn't be employed as a piano player. And so I then got the job as I said, "Oh, I can play the piano," and then I had a friend of mine who's a piano teacher taught me enough just sort of flourishes.
Nice.
That I was able to get away with it for 38 hours. And then at the end, they were like, he came back and they were like, do you know how to play piano? I was like, not really. And then they were kind of pissed off about it. And I was like, well, fuck you. We're doing this for a charity event. It was either me or nothing, you pricks.
Yeah, and it worked.
Yeah. Also, way to all be failed actors who still live in Ottawa. How about that?
I bet you wish you'd thought of that in the moment.
I mean, no, I thought about it. I thought about it since when I've ran into one of the people that did it is still super cool and is a friend of mine, and two of them are still super cool. Wait, you did it and then they were mad? Yeah, they figured out that I couldn't play the piano after I'd scammed them. It was the classic scam. I scammed them. Oh,
it's the Sting. You're Robert Redford, buddy. You did
exactly. Don't for the 4 years of playing piano as a young child. Yeah, it was more than 4.
Oh, wow.
It was
I didn't know that.
7 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah. The thon, the surgery, the 50%. Improvathon went well. So well. I love staying
50%?
up. I don't know what the fuck. I love staying up half the time it would take to be counted as legally insane. Also, pal Amber has been rushed to surgery, so pray for her. Send good vibes. I said, or I said send bad vibes to you, bracket the G.I. Joe villain bracket. I should write more. Write is spelled RIGHT more, which is what that was because it couldn't be writing.
Excellent. Excellent stuff, John. How did you find this?
I knew what the live journal was called.
That'll do it. I didn't know LiveJournal had been what's the word I'm looking for? Archived. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah. Fuck you, LiveJournal. I had this really profound improv entry that was genuine and it was deleted. Grr. So glad it was deleted. Thank God. Thank you, LiveJournal, for saving me from me. Oh no, this one's about smoking pipes. I'm not reading that one today.
Oh.
What was it called again? Guess a fucking again. Alex, I know people in the chat are now like, I can hear the typing.
Just put down.
I don't want to get into
the lowdown on clown in quotes. The
I don't want to get into an argument with anyone in the chat, but I started when I was 5, and I had to take piano lessons until I was 12 or 13. So that is 6 or 7 years. I'm not getting into an argument with anyone in the chat. There's just someone in the chat that's throwing some shade.
Nice.
And I remember because someone tried to teach me piano for one Saturday and it didn't go well. And then I had a teacher following that.
Gotcha.
What?
Yeah. Sorry, Tuck. No admin, no guests today. Just us. But always lovely to see you, buddy.
Have a good see. Yeah. Head to bed. You fuck. Oh my God. We've almost done 90 minutes. How are you feeling? Do you have anything else to add?
Do I? Let me take a look. I also have a list.
I mean, we can revisit the journal loads. There's so much there.
Oh yeah, we'll be back to the journal. Don't think you're getting away with not telling us about that pipe smoking business.
Yeah,
absolutely covering that. By the way, I still have a pipe, and I smoked it until I broke it. So
I have one over there. I use it for marijuana, allegedly, supposedly,
for hot ass tobacco. It smells so good. Oh my God. Alex wants us to watch Video on Trial.
Oh, okay, but we don't know which one it is. Can you tell us which one it is?
Does it matter?
I mean, I'm only in certain ones. Started Estelle, Fall in Love.
You're in this one. You're in this one.
In the top one?
In the one that I sent you.
It's a playlist.
Oh, I didn't know that. I hadn't opened it. Your face was on the box that came with it in the when she sent it over. So,
hang on.
Well, then I don't have an answer. How about that? We'll skip it for tonight.
I found it. I got it. I'm in one of them, I think. Yeah, I got it.
I remember when I saw like Matt O'Brien doing a Video on Trial, and I was like, man, those guys in Toronto are really doing it. That's awesome. That seemed like a very, very.
I'm not in this one. Oh, yes, I am. I'm at the very end.
Closing with Hastings. You're the chicken suit guy.
The shouty baby returns again. All right, before we start,
Alex says you feature throughout, but that's not super helpful.
When do I first pop in? Let's all make guesses. I'm gonna go, and it has to be exact time code. 108. I'm going with.
This is 6 minutes. 6
minutes.
606. Okay. Yeah. 45 seconds.
All right, let's find out.
This is Video on Trial. The
Show is
accused
big.
are Case 1. Estelle featuring Nas.
Oh, I remember
Fall in
this.
Love.
So we could fall in love.
Ladies, when you come across a man staring at you from a window, make sure both his hands.
Case 2. Yaysayer, Matter Red.
I don't know any of these songs.
Oh, this is when they were still. This is the last days of the music
show
industry.
at that vet office is all the people in the background going, "What the is that thing? What is that? Is that a horse stomach? What is that thing?"
Case 3.
Am I in this? They're gonna do all the comedians. There's only 5. I have a feeling this is me.
The guy who jumped off the roof was not aiming for the pool. He heard Nickelback and he was aiming for heaven.
I stand by that joke.
That's good. That's good. That's a good line.
I stand right by that. I stand by that, ladies and gentlemen.
Where were we? 59.
Neo, Beautiful Monster.
Oh, this song was stuck in my head for years.
1997 called and it wants its glow sticks back. And also it wanted to remind me that was the last time I had a boyfriend, which was really mean of 1997.
Case 5. Evan Taubenfeld, Pumpkin Pie.
Some of this was not
Wow,
songs.
you have a Twitter account. Who doesn't? My dad has a Twitter account.
I have Justin Bieber fever.
Case 1.
All right, this is Estelle featuring
Yes.
The song is called Fall in Love. I object. Already I object.
Let's just fall in love.
I mean,
This
this
song
song's
American Girl with Kanye was amazing.
What? Yeah, that's who that is, right?
Yeah,
I'm
that song
an
is awesome.
American girl. You say awful?
Awesome. It was a great
Oh,
song.
yeah. Hey, we really want to see LA.
So the video starts off with Estelle grinding up against a prison fence.
Ooh, makes me feel naughty.
What happened? I mean, I did not score in this version because they are cutting me out.
It smells like dog piss. Ew, that's what turns her on.
I see you. Know you see me too, cause you're so down.
Ladies, when you come across a man staring at you from a window, make sure you can see both his hands. There's a fine line between people watching and a sex crime, apparently.
She sees a pretty guy. They have eyes on
I don't like soft version me from Obama's first term. I don't like soft voice me from Obama's first term at all. I don't care. I don't care for.
You just felt at peace. You just lowered tones, delicate delivery.
for each other. That is, of course, until Estelle sees another fence.
I'm trying to be cool, make you turn around.
Actually, that was
When
actually
I
all
see a
right.
guy that I have a crush on, I talk like this.
Hey, man. How's it going? I don't know. There's just a bit of a frog in my throat. Hey, what's your favorite
What did she just say was in her throat?
A fag.
I mean, I thought we were trying to stop using that word.
A frag?
Mine's peanut butter chocolate. Woo!
I'm an idiot in front of cute boys. Really? My move is pushing a guy down. Does that work?
You like that? You like that, Delicepi? Huh? It is pretty hot, Hunter. And by hot, I mean it makes my penis go inside me like a frightened turtle.
That is so real life. Are you kidding? Yeah. Actually, what really happens is that you're on the street in your sweatpants and you got a cold sore and you see your ex-boyfriend with his hot new girlfriend. That's usually what happens.
This is a classic example of how men and women are different. You see, the three girls are all together and Estelle's singing, "Ooh, we should fall in love." And the guys are all together probably going like, "Yo, that's that girl you said you wanted to teabag, right?"
Fall in love? All right, that's
I mean, where am I? This isn't. I want more. Can you
you had
explain who
nothing
Trevor
else, yeah.
Flores is? Was referenced in a later one of these. He was a very popular comedian off of the show.
Oh, okay. I don't
it's a
know.
little scary, all right? A little severe. Maybe let's hang out. I think guys would go for that a little more, Estelle.
We can get together.
Love the idea of Sarah Hennessy giving Estelle.
Oh no, what'd you do? You knocked over 3 dirty old tires.
No, my tires. My beautiful, dirty, all-season radial tires.
You know what happens when you knock over tires? They bounce and land nearby. Hey, do you know how long it takes to pick up 3 dirty old tires? There, it's done.
Does anyone else remember like that? Like there was a weird thing of like, why the fuck? What do you mean to the crew? Were you mean to the crew on this? I absolutely was not. There was no crew on this. These were all filmed literally in an office against a black curtain. They literally just closed a black curtain, taped it so it was taut, and filmed it.
Great.
The budget of this show was of $500, $100 a piece to appear as a comedian.
That's it. They paid you $100 to be on
$100.
television.
Yeah.
Jesus, Canada sucks, man.
I've made more money doing a live corporate gig than any of the other television appearances I've been on.
Crazy. I made more money as a middle in Kent than you did on fucking Video on Trial.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Mechanics are hot. Are they? I don't know why. Because they work with their hands. And they get dirty. And they always wear those one-piece snap-up outfits. I want to rip it open. Don't come near me with snaps on. I'm serious.
Looks like a lot of body work is going on in this one, huh? He'd clean her tailpipe. You know what I mean? She blew his gasket. He jacked her up, slipped in the dipstick, right? Looks like someone's getting their pistons lubed, headlights checked. Maybe she started.
I hate this.
Driving manual, you know? He waxed her hood. Then I bet he put her in a reverse.
Someone just say it. Someone just
said,
say.
Fill her up. I don't know what the last one means. Oh, hey. Oh, my friends are here. Wow, that's great. How would they not hear 20 girls in high heels wearing clangy metal bracelets approaching?
That happens to me all the time. I'm about to kiss a guy, and then 25 people show up, usually to drag the boy to safety.
Oh, do you remember mid 2000s like R&B songs always would then just have a guy that like it was from the 90s of like, oh, in the 90s this is a great way to launch a rapper, but like rap wasn't being launched that way. And so then they would just have random people just like, you rap for a bit.
Yeah, it was the Ja Rule move.
Oh God! I mean, there's nothing wrong with Ja Rule, and it
There's
gave me
a lot wrong with Ja Rule. Don't you dare say there's nothing wrong with Ja Rule.
Name 3 things that aren't the Fire Festival or the financial crime.
All of his music, all of it, except for
Disagree.
one verse that he did on the Method Man Redman album.
His songs
weirdly
were so stupidly bad good.
Stop. Who the king of New York and don't say
Oh, that's
Who's the king of New York, Nas? I have to say it's between
What happened to me on this clip? I just got cut the fuck out.
Jay-Z, The Situation from Jersey Shore, and my cousin Ernie, who lives in the Bronx. That guy can get you anything.
Well, I guess it didn't work out with Mr. Blinds to go, because there she is, just rubbing herself all over Nas.
Now, to be honest, if I had to choose between a mechanic and a rapper, I would probably go the mechanic because, you know, obvious reasons. Good lube jobs. Good lube jobs. I actually don't know what a lube job is in the mechanical way or the dirty way. I have no idea.
There he is.
Will
There he
Estelle
is.
go for the mechanic or for Nas? Neither. She's gonna date the fence.
I mean, that's a good, I'm standing by that joke. I'm standing by that joke. That's some classic. That's classic Hastings right there.
That's funny. I like that.
I sentence Estelle to essentially caress every chain.
I'm also on this.
Oh, I wanted to
Yay,
hear your
sir.
sentence.
Matter red.
Oh.
Okay, everybody. This is what your cool older cousin is listening to.
Videos opens, Kristen Bell's in bed, looking like an angel.
She's a really good actor.
Where was the joke in that? That was
Totally
just a
believe
nice
that she's
compliment.
lying in a bed and waking up and she's sleepy and stuff.
You got all that green stuff in your eyes right there, nothing that white discharge on the mouth.
I've had girls say to me like, oh, what's with your mouth?
You haven't.
It smells like a garbage bag full of hamburgers.
No woman has ever said that. Oh, actually, this song's all right.
And then we see it. What is that? Blobby, brain looking with one arm. Oh,
Hey, don't they serve those with red sauce at the Mandarin?
Oh, that's just Eric, the 45-year-old aborted fetus.
Maybe that's not her pet, that's her baby. She's like, oh my God, it's got my one blue eye.
she's touching it. Oh, God.
Chris, any plugs?
This was such a big show. Yeah, Alex, no, fair enough. This
I think
isn't,
I've just been cut out of this whole episode.
Okay, I'm
this
all
isn't
right.
ideal. Yeah, I'm not seeing much of you.
Oh, gross, she kissed it. What do you think it smells like? I
Which
bet
is
it
a shame
smells
because
like
you've had
eggs,
the
but it
best
tastes
lines
like an old
so
hot
far
dog.
between the Nickelback one and the fence one. Those are the two
Because
best
she can
lines
be
we've
only
seen.
and it's populated by these weird, grotesque people because she can be only around people that are zeros compared to her 10ness.
Oh, she's also
God, to be that thin again, though. Holy shit.
You're eerily thin. I don't like it. It creeps me
Yeah.
out. You look like Beaker.
I was like 200 pounds. Lord in heaven.
All right.
200
I think I'm
pounds. I went for runs and I smoked. Yeah. We both did other streams today.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a run. Actually,
Knock
I'm
him
going
dead, bud.
to go for a run.
That's Hunter Collins. He's a really nice guy. He's not coming across well in this show, though.
No, no one does. Plugs, please, Chris. Chris, plug.
Follow my channel. Subscribe to my channel. We released a new episode of.
Hang on. Who you dissed someone I went to school with pretty bad? Who?
Estelle? A new episode of the Big Shiny Podcast came out today. Check that out. We do Big Shiny Tunes 4. It is great. Yeah, hell yeah, dox yourself, Alex. Always be doxing. ABD. I've got verses. What day is today? Tuesday. Tomorrow I'm on with Athena Kubleno and Ken Chang are coming on to do verses. That's going to be a very fun one.
I know them. They're great.
Yeah, they're great. So it's going to be a really good one. I can't wait. That's on at 7:30 on my Twitch channel. So come do that.
Check that out. They're lovely people. You can check me out tomorrow. I think we figured out times. I'm going to go live for some Untitled Goose Game around 9 a.m. from 9 till about 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Will we get past the Garden Man? Only time will tell. So join us for that. What time do you wrap up? Chris, can you do me a favor? As you're wrapping up, because we basically share an audience at this point, just text me and I will literally just turn it on and then just raid me and I can go. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, for sure.
Great.
Yeah, I normally do hour and a half, never longer than an hour and a half.
So you start at 2:30, which right now
2:30.
is 7:30.
I don't know.
It is. So you go to around, just before 9 o'clock. So I'll aim to be like starting around 8:45 my time to 9 o'clock.
Sounds good.
Sweet. All right. I'm going to go
for
maybe get super stoned.
Cool, man. Enjoy. More burritos.
Also, Friday, I'm doing another gig of working out new material, stuff like that on wherever I'm going to do it. Go to John Hastings podcast@gmail.com to reserve a spot. The people that already came last time, I assumed you were coming again. Is that true? It's fine if you don't. It's one of those things where either way, it will be at 8 p.m. Yeah, that's what I thought. GM time. Yeah, bruv. Fuck yeah, bruv. That's what I assumed. You'll hear some of the same stuff again, but it'll be reordered. And I'm meeting with someone who lives in Chris's house tomorrow to go through what we did. So there'll be something else to say. And we look forward to that. So we will see you there. Please join my Discord. The link will be in the chat. And let me ask you this, Chris. Who would you like to raid? Who do you got going?
I mean, never on. It's like I get a flurry of people going online maybe an hour before we go live. And so they're all done by the time that we finish.
I got Joey Page. I got Hangs with Hands. I got Masood. I got Chaz.
Let's do Hands. We've rated Joey more recently than Hands.
Hangs with Hands. We can do Hangs, or we can do Chaz. I say we do Chaz.
Oh, is Chaz on? Chaz Redhead?
Chaz is on. Bonus stream. Let's be a good.
Weird. Do I not follow Chaz? Why isn't he showing up here?
I don't know. Maybe because God is dead.
2 Zeds, right?
Chaz Redhead. Yeah.
Weird. Not showing up on my thing. Has Chaz blocked me? Wouldn't that be exciting?
That would be pretty.
That would be very funny. He came on my stream earlier today. We were talking about Vladimir Nabokov's badass wife.
What? Who the fuck's Vladimir Nabokov?
The writer of Lolita.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. His wife was awesome.
At the very least, she's got to be understanding.
Yeah, she was amazing. He was like apparently the most positive, bubbly person, overcome by beauty at all times, wrote incredible love letters. And she was just like this stoic woman who made sure that no one ever hurt him. She took a lot of his books out of the fire, where she used to sit in on his classes that he would teach and really fuck with people who were talking to it because they were like, don't you understand? You're in the presence of a genius. She was just his biggest fan. She carried a gun to defend him.
Well, it doesn't sound like there's a lot of mental illness at play between those two people.
No, they're fine. Yeah, Chaz isn't showing up for me for some reason.
CHAZZ Redhead?
Yeah. I'm getting nothing.
That's so weird. I'm
Super
literally
weird.
watching him right now. Well, I'm rating him.
Okay. Well, have fun, everybody.
What's the raid message is? Yeah, Chris, raid me. And I'll cancel the raid. You raid me and then I'll raid Chaz.
I can do that. Pow, pow, pow. StreamYard's about to lose its shit.
Why?
Because we're folding everything in on each other. I don't know. I don't think it notices.
And raid message is
run.
Down to clown, of course. Yay! Run, go.
I only had one viewer. What a sweet viewer.
Raid message. Down to clown.
DTC.
Down to clown. All right. But welcome, Raiders. I am sweet, ain't I? Chris, I think that was me. But Raid.
That was Baldy. He was watching both of us. Aw.
Control. Beep. Cheers, Redhead. But maybe I can't raid Chris. Boom. All right. We're heading off to
Bye,
raid
everybody.
Chaz Redhead. We will see you all tomorrow, you bright and shiny fucks. See you in fucking hell. Fuck you.